Hey guys, it's Jen. Happy Thursday, and welcome to the fourth day of Rainbows and Unicorn Week. The girls are still pretty pumped about some of the activities we still have left to do. But before I get into that, I'll just say that I'm wearing green today for the fourth color of the rainbow, fourth days of Rainbows and Unicorns. But man, was that fun yesterday when I wore the Bruins jersey for Yellow Day. Sure brought all the chirpers out of the woodwork, so that was kind of fun. Glad that everyone resolved everything, but man, I heard from it all angles all about the Bruins, and I just did it for the chirping. I could have scrounged for something else, but anyways, success. So, anyways, keeping it going with some of the fun activities. This morning we painted unicorn poop. If you weren't sure what unicorn poop looked like, there you go. So that's pretty cool. The girls think that's just hilarious that that we are making unicorn poop, and usually we don't allow a lot of toilet talk in our house beyond the usual necessary amounts because children love to joke about toilet talk a lot and talk inappropriately. So they just think that's pretty cool that we're allowed to do that, and it is cool. So it'll be glazed and then have sparkles put on it and probably placed in the garden because why would we have unicorn poop in our house? But anyways, the girls definitely had fun with that. So getting right into the activities for today, the first activity that we're going to do is read a book called How the Crayons Saved the Unicorn, a really cute book. There's also a similar book about how the crayons saved how the crayons saved the world or Earth, or there's another variation of it. But anyways, it's about a lonely unicorn who feel like he doesn't make friends easily. He's quite shy, and the sadder he feels, the more his color diminishes. So then there's this pack of crayons that decides to help him. So it's a really cute little story on many levels, and also ties into our rainbows and unicorn themes. So another book to enjoy on the theme. But the second book that we're going to read today is actually going to be the focus of some of the shape activities that we're going to do. So I do encourage you to read it if you are going to participate in the following two activities. So the book is called The Greedy Triangle, and it is by Marilyn Burns. Now, Marilyn Burns is an excellent writer because she frequently pairs literature and math concepts together. So you can look up almost any math concept that you want to teach a primary age child, and you can probably find a math book that's paired with it. And they're extremely effective because to some children, such as I think this was like me as a kid, I thought of a lot of mathematical concepts as more theoretical and I didn't wrap my head around them, but I really enjoyed reading. So I found it quite helpful to read stories and stuff that had math embedded right in them. So that is an effective strategy for a lot of kids. So look her up, Marilyn Burns. But anyways, this particular story is about a triangle who happens to be a greedy triangle, and you will find out why. He grows tired of just being a triangle. The things you can do being a triangle, he grows tired of being a piece of pizza. He grows tired of just all the things that triangles can do. So he goes to the town's shapeshifter and he asks for another side and another angle. So he thinks life will be better if he has that. So he turns into a square or a quadrilateral, just 4 sides and 4 vertices. And then he goes along enjoying all the things that a square can do, and those are good discussion points in your, when you're reading it with your child. I just want to keep going. But then he grows tired of being a square and thinks that life would be better if he just had one more side and one more vertice. So there you go. He is now a pentagon. He has 5 sides, 5 vertices, but he is still not feeling fulfilled. So he goes back to the town shapeshifter. You got it. He's a hexagon. Still, he's not content. So then there is a septagon, which I do not have an example of. And then there is the giant octagon, or stop sign shape, as a lot of kids refer to it as. So anyways, it's a really cute story. Oh, and then it ends by him getting sick of doing all of those things. It ends with a bit of an accident involving rolling. And he gets sick of doing all of those things and realizes that being a triangle wasn't so bad after all. So he goes back to the shapeshifter and resumes his original shape. So some cute messages in it, but it's also a really good discussion point for when you're talking about geometry, specifically 2D shapes with kids, which can lead on to 3D shapes. But The kids then will have the opportunity. You can kind of use these as, you can make these ahead of time to help your child. I made them for the purposes of showing you, but I probably would have made some examples anyways to show the girls. But also point out that these are the stereotypical examples of, say, a quadrilateral or a five-sided shape, but they can also look different. So as long as there is the number of sides, kids can make them differently, and they can still have the same name. So that is a way that you can kind of explore 2D shapes or polygons with your child. If you'd like an extension, I also realized this morning that this would look lovely together. So the girls and I realized this, so this may become some sort of decoration later. If you would like one, we could probably arrange to make you one as well. But anyways, 2D shapes today, a lot of fun. Read the book first, get out popsicle sticks. I glue gunned mine together as an example. If I would have had Velcro in a classroom, I would have just put Velcro pieces on all of the craft sticks, and that way they can just piece them together and take them apart. I did not have Velcro at home. So in this case, mine are not Velcroed for the girls. They will just have to place them together, and we can glue them if they want, but I do not have Velcro on them. Okay, if you want a kind of an extension on that, because I had promised the girls marshmallows this week for Rainbows and Unicorns week. We have marshmallows, so Craig made Rice Krispie Squares yesterday. We're trying to incorporate marshmallows and treats in as much as our daily schedule as we can this week. So anyways, this can also be done to make to do 2D shapes as well, which can then extend into 3D shapes. So it's a good transition almost to show children how 2D shapes then can turn into 3D shapes. So all you're gonna need is some toothpicks and some marshmallows. So as you can see, if you were just starting with making that at first, you would just start with the one square, and then you would add another square, and then you would just connect them all together. So this is a really fun exercise to do with primary school kids, because they're going to be super hooked. They're going to be so engaged because it's fun. They're using so many of the skills that they love. They get to build, they get to be creative, they get to wonder, they get to explore, they get to eat. It's just really fun. So I made this one, but as you can see, you could make other prisms. This is a cube, obviously. You could make other prisms. Just put the marshmallows out, put the toothpicks out. If you are concerned about toothpicks, which rightfully so, some parents would be, you can always cut up straws. I had a bunch of old cocktail straws that I wasn't even using in my cupboard. Just they were little, I have some full ones, some teeny ones. So I just cut them up. But one tip is that I did cut them the same length as the toothpicks, just in case you're mid-project and you want to switch or whatever. That way it won't interrupt the structural integrity, I guess, of your shape. So that's really fun. To explore. We have 2D shapes, 3D shapes, unicorn poop, some really good books this morning actually. And the last thing I was going to mention is I had received a message yesterday wondering how I had made these flowers. So I just wanted to point out again that the flowers are just made from circles that are folded in half and then overlapped. So this is a really fun, easy craft to do to show kids the rainbow. This is more of a pink, but it happened to come with the rainbow Astro Bright, so show the colors of the rainbow and sort of like the color wheel as well. So that's kind of fun for the kids. Okay, I think that's it for today. And also, I think it should be noted that I'm getting a lot speedier with my talks. So parents are actually able to get the activities, and I hope Vanessa my sister is giving me brownie points for not being as chatty. So anyways, hope you guys have an awesome day. Look forward to doing some color mixing activities with you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.